NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready. Mega.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Drill green. 43 rail.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Smash, red. Black ultra. Blue striker. Ready.
Young now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, I'm pushing the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Steal. Check steal. Check, huh?
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll get
get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Check white. Check smash. Hey, blue. Hut.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hustle.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took, popped it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take up.
Let's go now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here is Young. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Drill 52. Ultra. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jack Thompson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out. Then they punted the foot. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 13 yards down to the 13.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Once again, it's Swift. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Young running the option left. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young keeping it at himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready?
The Young's going to throw for this.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 72 yards.
Well, they weren't worried about disguising this play call. Send out a 4-receiver set, and they're all going to run vertical routes and really put pressure on that secondary. And this is just a beautiful throw, right where it needs to be, and it turns into a huge play.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young.
That's to Mark.
Oh, he put on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken at around the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run out of the gun with Swift. Broken tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Makes the score
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Mingo. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Despite running it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
That throw by Young incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Third down, Young from the gun. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Hurts to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, red. Black open. Ready?
Now Young. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, 51 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Young to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, Swift. And some strong running. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run again. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.